Hello wrestling fans, Pedro DeLuca coming to you once again from the AIW archives from their Absolute Intense Wrestling Event Center. We are on the road to absolution, and it always kicks off at Gauntlet for the Gold, and that's right, Friday night, May the 24th, we are back at Temple Live in Cleveland. Fans, if you've not done so, make sure you are heading on over to any of our social media. There you will find a Ticketmaster link that will be able to find tickets for this great event. Now, a lot of the premium seating has been sold out, but there is so much GA available. Fans, you do not want to miss out on this event. This is going to be one of the biggest events in AIW history. I know I hype it up a lot, but this is going to be big because The Exchange, Gorilla Press Apparel, and a Catholic Clothing proudly present to you Gauntlet for the Gold 17. Now, fans, if you cannot be there live and in person, we will be streaming this live on Triller Plus TV. It's a fact, fans, the best deal out there. MMA, boxing, wrestling, these official streaming home of Absolute Intense Wrestling. If you don't have Triller Plus, I beg you, go out and get it. That way you can check out past shows of Absolute Intense Wrestling and so much more. Triller Plus TV, the best deal out there. Now, fans, get there early because doors will open at 6:30. And as always, we have a lot in store before the show even begins because we have Olympic gold medalist, former WWE multi-time champion, former multi-time TNA champion, WWE Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle will be with us live and in person to meet and greet with all of you. Fans, while that is going on, we will have a table set up right there by the doors. My man Monsoon and Jim, they will be selling Gauntlet for the Cash. Now, if you don't know what Gauntlet for the Cash is, basically you take $10 and you could possibly turn that into $150. What you're doing is you are buying a number in the Gauntlet. We'll have all kinds of envelopes out there. For $10, you'll get a number. You can buy as many numbers as you want. Right now, we have 3 rounds available. If we need to have more rounds, we'll do more rounds. But currently, there are 90 opportunities that you could go home with more cash than what you showed up with. For $10, you buy that number. If that number that you have in that envelope wins the Gauntlet for the Gold, you win Gauntlet for the Cash, which means you're going home with $150. Fans, this is a great, awesome opportunity to be interactive with the event. You do not want to miss out on Gauntlet for the Cash. So see Monsoon, see Jim right at that table. It'll be right there by the front doors. You do not want to miss out on your chance to turn $10 into $150. Now, not only do we have a meet and greet, not only do we have Gauntlet for the Cash going on, but we have a special for the fans in attendance only matchup featuring the women of AIW. As your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza, will be going one-on-one with Katie Arquette. Now, fans, these two women were part of an intergender match at our last Thursday show at the Mercury Lounge. And fans, I believe they kind of stole the show because they stood toe-to-toe with the respective partners of Bulk Bronson and Derek Dillinger. Fans, this was an amazing matchup showing the strength of both of these women. Fans, you do not want to miss out. And it's only for you fans that are there live and in person before the show begins as our pre-show matchup. Now, fans, 7:30, the bell will ring. Steve Guy will make his way to the ring, and we will begin underway with Gauntlet for the Gold 17 main card. And fans, what a stacked card we have. Kicking us off, a fatal 4-way. Dex Royal, Mikey Montgomery, the Prize City OG, Alec Price, and Marino Tenaglia. Marino Tenaglia in rare singles competition on a main show. Now, we've seen him in some matches on Thursday nights in 4-ways and some singles competition, but now, fans, he's going to take a break from the PME experience just for maybe one night only, depending on how he fares in this matchup. But what a task in front of him. Mikey Montgomery, a master of these scramble matches and fatal 4-way matches. Dex Royal, a man that has been just exploding on the scene here in AIW. Fans, and of course, you cannot forget about the Prize City OG, Alec Price. A man that has come so close multiple times to taking home not only the Intense Championship, but the Absolute Championship. This is going to be a massive fatal 4-way.
You gonna be there? You know, it's Friday night at the Temple. Ooh. Downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, the Temple?
Yeah, May 24th, baby.
Playing at the Temple, huh?
Yeah. You know, Philly's got his own thing going on. So I'm gonna be in there with 3 other dudes, bro. 3 dudes. Dex Royal, right? Been making a name for himself everywhere. We got Alec Price. He's the East Coast Beast, bro. He has been making
East Coast Beast?
Yes, dude. He's been making a splash everywhere, including AIW.
No,
and we got Mikey Montgomery, a homegrown man.
Montgomery?
Yes, sir. Yep. Homegrown man who's been making a name himself.
Man.
But the man with the name and a thing to prove It's me.
Who's that? That's you?
Smooth operator.
Smooth operator, baby.
It's Merino T.
Yeah.
Because they call me smooth like butter for a reason, baby.
Smooth like butter.
I operate like none other for a reason, baby.
Ah.
Hey, and some people, they say I'm a mother lover.
Oh.
But that's fine. Because I'm winning this match Friday. Because there is none other.
In singles competition, a renewed rivalry. Fans, in 2023, this war raged on, and we're going to revisit it as Derek Dillinger will go one-on-one with Wes Barkley. Fans, these two have competed in multiple different types of matches in the past. Now these two are kind of juggling to see who's going to get that intense title shot at Absolution. You have to believe whoever comes out on top of this match will be the number one, if not the number one contender to the Intense Division Championship as we head on in to Absolution. In six-man tag team war, on one side, you have the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini, leading his new charges of Zay Garcia and Sidney Von England. They have a tough task as they will go up against the team of Shaw Mason, Tom Lawler, and Tyler Jordan. Now, Tyler Jordan and Tom Lawler teaming up with Shaw Mason for the first time in the six-man tag team matchup. It will be interesting to see how these various styles gel together. We know the united front of Dominic Garrini, Zay Garcia, and Sidney Von England, but we know this is going to be a war between Dominic Garrini and Shaw Mason and their respective teams. For the AIW Intense Division Championship, Eric Taylor, with of course the Duke in his corner, will put the title on the line against someone that we're not really used to seeing in singles competition in Philly Collins. Yes, Philly Collins. Marino's in that Fatal 4-Way. Philly Collins is going to get his chance to take home some singles championships of his own, as he will go up for the AIW Intense Division Championship. Now we know that the manager of champions will be in the corner of Philly Collins. Will Philly Collins finally have someone in his corner that can neutralize the Duke in Eric Taylor's corner? Fans, these two have been on multiple man matches, so many different variants of teammates. They will now go one-on-one, Eric Taylor versus Philly Collins for the Intense Championship.
In 2018, me and a young Chuck Stone, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we went to high school together. We attended our first Absolute Intense Wrestling show, and there was two people that stuck out to us. Philly C, Marino T, PME. And all I could think of after I left that show was, man, I really would love to start training and get in the ring with these guys. And now we fast forward to 2024, and Philly, you're in the same exact position that you were back then. Well, I've become everything that I should have been and more. I've become even more than you could ever hope to be in this business already. And at the Cybernetico, you got lucky. You got a fluke pin, and you know, it started to eat at me. That is when I realized that that's all that it was. It was a fluke, Philly. And so now, of course, they're gonna tickle you with this title shot. But Philly, I need you to understand, there's a reason why you are still in the same position that you were in 2018. There's a reason why I am no longer a tag team guy and you still are. There's a reason why I got out of the tag team division and Marino still has to carry your fat ass. So Philly, before you come out here and say, oh, I have more experience than you, brother. Oh, you know, I'm Philly C. I'll bring the intensity to you, kid. I need you to understand that I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid because I know that I'm better than you, Philly. I know. There's a reason why whenever I walk through the curtain, people understand that it's showtime. There's a reason why I say that my future is too bright. I am the freaking definition of aura, Philly. so you can bring all the good times and all the good vibes that you want. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to be you that's feeling the good times and the good vibes. Because at the end of the night, the only people that are going to be feeling those good times and those good vibes is Cash is King. And you and Zero from Holes can go back to Erotic City in shame. I sincerely hope and I pray to God and the Lord and Savior above that you bring your best, Philly. Because if you don't, I'm going to embarrass and I'm going to expose you.
Sticks and stones, Eric. Sticks and stones. Your words don't hurt me, man. Your future is bright, but you're gonna fly too close to the sun there, Icarus. Too close to the sun. We crossed paths before, Eric. It ain't nothing new. You say I'm in the same position. Yeah, you could say that. I'm in the top of every tag team division across America. Yeah, I'm in the same position. The top, Eric. You get a little title around your waist, you think you're flaunting your shit? Wrong. My gear bag has more miles than you, dog. My gear has seen more titles than you, dog. But yet, you're gonna come at me. Yeah, my hiney's a little bit big. My belly's a little bit big. But people know I'm bad, Daddy. You know what? Friday, Eric, ain't about just taking your title. It's about hurting you. Maybe you'll have some experience.
In tag team action for the AIW Tag Team Championship Money Shot, Zack Nystrom and Elijah Dean will put the gold on the line against former champions to Infinity and Beyond, Cheech and Colin Delaney. Now, we know that Cheech and Colin Delaney are like the gold standard of the tag team division here in AIW, multiple-time tag team champions. But of course, Money Shot will always have the Duke in their corner. Will the Duke be able to make up for the massive experience of To Infinity and Beyond? Will Money Shot be able to hang on to those titles? You have to be there live or watch us on Triller Plus to find out at Gauntlet for the Gold 17.
Cheech.
Colin.
Friday night. AIW Gauntlet for the gold. You know what's an impressive stat?
What's that?
1 year, I entered at number 1 and won the whole damn thing.
That's pretty impressive.
You know what else is impressive? That To Infinity and Beyond have held the AIW tag team titles more times than any team in history.
Look at you going all Wadsworth on us. Keep it going, keep it going.
And that's not to take anything away
Oh, that's where we're going?
from the current champ's Money Shot. Very impressive. A very impressive reign. But you haven't faced us yet. And we have been doing this a very long time. We have seen every Heavenly Bodies match.
Boom.
We've seen every Midnight Express match.
Boom.
We've seen all the spots you stole.
So, listen here, guys. Don't you be worrying about your legacies, all right? Worry about being humiliated. Because if you and your boys, Duke, and your little crew want to run around being cliche bad guys, we'll be cliche veterans, all right? We've forgotten more than you'll ever remember. So here's what's going to happen. Those records you're talking about, Colin?
Friday night, we extend it one more.
In singles competition. Unfortunately, fans, as we say, the card is subject to change, and there has been a change in the card. However, this is going to be a massive, huge matchup, as the Intense Icon Joshua Bishop will go one-on-one with Sam Hardway Holloway. Now, we do know that these two men have met in singles competition. It was Sam Holloway's very first match in AIW. His debut at Fresh Meat 2 was against Joshua Bishop. Now, Sam made a very good name for himself in that matchup. A lot of time has passed by. A lot of matches. They've been in multi-man matches, even some tag team matches together. But now, they will go one-on-one once again. Has Sam learned all the tricks of the trade? Is Joshua Bishop, is he still the Intense Icon? Will there be a changing of the guard? Will there be a passing of the torch? We will find out on May the 24th as Sam Holloway goes one-on-one with Joshua Bishop.
Eddie Kingston's out, meaning that Joshua Bishop is left without an opponent again. And I get it. Nobody wants to step up Because when people think of absolute intense wrestling, they think of the intense icon, Joshua Bishop. And you see, that's my problem. Josh, that's my problem with you. Because I want to be the face of AIW.
Hold Tanaka. Holloway gets him up.
And Sam Holloway, Cardona coming out looking for the radio silence, but finds himself.
And a lot of people might be unfamiliar, but Josh Bishop was my debut match in AIW, my debut match in professional wrestling.
Wars that he went to with Matthew Justice were Justice.
And Josh, you and I have shared the ring a couple times since that day, but never in a one-on-one scenario. And to the wrestling fans, they probably just view this as King Kong versus Godzilla. But to you and I, this is the opportunity to be the face of absolute intense wrestling. Now, I'm going to push you to your outer limits. I'm going to push you to your breaking point. I'm going to push you till that shoulder brace gives out. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to leave no doubt that I'm leaving Friday the face of absolute intense wrestling.
And fans, as a Cleveland wrestling fan perspective mode of Pedro DeLuca, a bittersweet moment, because it is Josh Prohibition's last match. And what better way for Josh Prohibition to say goodbye to his wrestling career than taking on the man that he is synonymous with, M-Dog Matt Cross. Now, we know there is a little bit of bad blood in this matchup, as Matt Cross tried to prevent Josh Prohibition from doing something he might have regretted in his matchup with Tyler Jordan. Now Matt Cross is going one-on-one one last time with Josh Prohibition. Fans, get ready for a masterclass. If you have been a fan at any point of Cleveland Pro Wrestling, then you know what these two men are about. Please come say farewell and thank you to Josh Prohibition as he wrestles his last match in AIW.
25 years. 25 years, Matt. This feud has been raging for a quarter of a century. You see, it's marked the time, and it's been the one constant in my life. Through death and divorce, through marriage and the birth of my kids, through every triumph and every single tragedy, we're still here. Scarred, but here. And these scars, they tell the story of two angry punks from Brecksville, Ohio, who used to smash for laughs. And now every gray hair in our beard is a testament to the march of time and to the battles we've waged. But even though these bodies are starting to fail us, the fire in our belly still remains. You know that fire, Matt. The fire that inspired us to go into my parents' backyard in Brecksville, Ohio. The fire that drove us through wrestling school. The fire that took us from Los Angeles to London, from Toronto to Tokyo, and to our Mecca, the ECW arena. So though our bodies betray us, Matt, bearing witness to 25 years of smashing tables and landing on concrete floors, I won't go quietly. You see, tradition dictates that you're supposed to go out on your back. I say tradition be damned. Every bit of fire, every bit of fight I have left in this battered body, I'm leaving in the ring on May 24th. You see, our final match, Matt, is going to be a masterpiece, a testament to our passion for pain, and the final vision in this feud. When the smoke clears and that bell rings and our hometown fans, the Cleveland fans, look in that ring, the final thing that they're going to remember is me with my hand raised in the air as our feud reaches its bitter end.
For the AIW Absolute Championship, the Problem Isaiah Broner will go one-on-one with the winner of Cibernetico de Mayo Trace, Chuck Stone, Mr. The Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament Champion. Now, fans, these men have been on opposite sides in multiple wars throughout the year. However, this time, one-on-one for the Absolute Championship, Isaiah Broner hoping to get rid of the affiliate part of Cassius King and Chuck Stone. Now, I've just mentioned the affiliate Chuck Stone, so we know that Cassius King, the Duke, Money Shot, Eric Taylor, they could be floating around. Will Isaiah Broner have the answer to the problem that is Cassius King? We'll find out for the Absolute Championship.
Chuck, after you won the Cybernetico, I came out there man to man looking in your eye. Everybody can see the hunger that you got. Everybody can see that twinkle in your eye. But me looking behind that twinkle in your eye, I can see the bitch in you. I can see that you don't believe that you can get this done. So you already know what's going to happen Friday night, right? Gauntlet for gold. I show up, I fuck shit up, and I leave. See you Friday.
And in our main event, fans, Gauntlet for the Gold 17 says it all. We will find out who will be facing whomever is the Absolute Champion at Absolution, as we have our 30-man over-the-top rope Gauntlet-style Battle Royal. As always, it will start with 2 men in the ring. Every 90 seconds, a new competitor will enter the ring. When we are down and we've gone through all 30 men in the lineup, whoever's the last man standing after all other 29 men have been thrown over the top rope and both feet touching the floor, we will know who has punched their ticket to the main event for the Absolute Championship at Absolution. Now, fans, in the past, we've seen surprise returns. We've seen past champions come back. You never know what the powers that be in AIW have cooked up for Gauntlet for the Gold. But you won't know unless you're there in person and you're watching on Triller Plus. Fans, get over to any AIW social media. Get those last remaining GA tickets. If there's any premium seating available, which I don't believe there is, snatch that up. You don't want to miss out on meeting Kurt Angle. You want to get in on that Gauntlet for the cash. You want to see all these great matchups going on live and in person. Yes, you can watch it on Triller Plus TV, but fans, you know you cannot beat the atmosphere of a live AIW show. Fans, get those tickets. If you can't be there live, watch us on Triller Plus, but fans, get ready as the road to Absolution heats up with Gauntlet for the Gold 17. Oh my God, why? What am I paying ADT for? Oh God, why are you wearing that, first of all? Why are you, oh my God, why are you here?
I'm Shelby Kane.
Oh my God. Take that off before you ruin it.
Okay, it's off, it's off.
All the way off!
All the way off.
You ruined my Brutus Beefcake cup last time.
Okay.
Give me that.
Jeez. Pedro, it's a mess in here. You should really clean up a little bit.
Why?
Hey,
Why, God, why? Why are you here? Why?
You're the only person I thought I could come to because you have my number for Gauntlet for the Gold. Right?
Shelby.
Right here.
Shelby. Child. You're not in the Gauntlet for the Gold. You've been hurt. You've been out for 6 weeks.
I'm cleared now. What do you mean I'm not in the Gauntlet for the Gold?
Why would you be in the Gauntlet for the Gold?
Because it could have been a surprise. Don't tell anybody I'm in the Gauntlet, people.
Your surprises. Shelby, I understand that you are eager to get back in the ring, perhaps at Akron, but no, you are not in the Gauntlet for the Gold. I'm sorry, the 30 spots are filled.
So I went around for no reason. To all these people asking for my number?
Shelby, the only way you're getting a number for the Gauntlet is if you enter the Gauntlet for the cash.
What? No, I don't even want to know what that is because I'm upset. I knew I shouldn't have came here, Pedro. I know you are upset.
Of course. How did you even get in here again?
The window.
There is no window anywhere in here.
It's over this way. And I'm going to take this and leave, Pedro. Oh my God. I'm a champ now.
Oh my God. Wait, what's missing? Damn it, Shelby!